On March 25, 2021, during the overnight hours, an EF4 tornado with wind speeds approaching 170 miles an hour devastated parts of Newnan, Georgia. Sirens Project deployed a small recon team 6 hours later to begin clearing hazardous debris. Over the next 6 weeks, additional volunteers would help families clear hazardous debris and trees from their properties. After a year later, the scars left behind are still visible, and the need for recovery efforts continue. Sirens Project once again deployed a team of sawyers to assist the community of Newnan, Georgia.
What's going on, guys? Warren with Sirens Project. Got Daniel here too.
Morning.
There's Cliff.
I'm in the back.
Yeah, he's in the back, but not for long. He's gonna be cutting soon.
Yep.
So we're headed to Newnan, Georgia today.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a little bit more cleanup after the EF4 tornado.
It's been 1 year.
1 year.
1 year and a week.
And they're having
since we were down there.
horrible like wildfire problems down there. So we got
all that dry brush.
All that dry brush. We're gonna try to go down there and clean some of that up. We're meeting John from River Life down there. They've been amazing in organizing the long-term efforts.
Yep.
I mean, because you got to think these things keep going, and those local organizations and local churches in those areas are the ones that keep going.
Yeah.
And so it's just
for the long haul.
The long haul, and so we're gonna support them. They're local. We had storms come through last night. And thankfully it wasn't too bad. I know there's some damage in Alabama, Mississippi, so our prayers are with them and everything like that. But we're gonna see what we can do in our local community. This is our first deployment of the year, scheduled deployment.
Number one.
For Team 2. It's gonna be about 4 days.
Yeah.
And so thankfully Newnan's pretty close, so we're just gonna be driving back and forth, I think, turn and burn.
Back and forth, back and forth.
And yeah, so it's gonna be a good time, and we'll keep you guys updated as the day goes on. All right, guys, we made it to Newnan. Yeah, there's still a lot of damage here. So Daniel, what were your thoughts coming back into Newnan for the first time in a year?
Well, it was interesting because it's the first time I've ever been back a year later after initially working the day after a tornado. So it was kind of disheartening to see how much damage there still is, how many homes have not even begun to be rebuilt. You see a lot of hope and a lot of excitement, a lot of new homes that have been rebuilt, but still trees down everywhere out here. And it was interesting to just drive past and see the first places you and I showed up.
Yeah.
That day after it happened.
Yeah, like a couple hours after, I think. It was pretty wild.
Yep. So it's been interesting.
Yeah, there's still a lot of work here. I think today's plan is we're going to, you can hear chainsaws in the distance from another group. We're going to be I guess taking down a lot of these trees that are compromised, that are still hazardous, and a lot of these sticks, and then we're going to burn them over the course of months. Not us, but the homeowner is going to burn them. We got a skid coming out tomorrow that's going to help us out, so that's going to be huge. I think today we're just going to try to get everything on the ground and prep for the skid.
Yep.
And that's it.
So a great day.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Nice and cloudy.
Nice weather. Perfect weather for a chainsaw.
That's right. How's the day going so far?
Woo! Excellent. Having a blast. Oh, nice out here. It was cloudy earlier and now it's gotten warm.
How much cutting have you been doing?
A lot. All these trees that were down. Trying to clear out some of this stuff that's in all of this back behind you there. It's been fun. A little worn out. Forearms hurt a bit.
A lot of work.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it though when you look at the volume that you have to do versus how much you actually did.
You excited for that skid steer tomorrow?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll be back. Probably multiple days.
We are in Newnan again, and we got quite a bit of a job ahead of us here. We got Brent with us, Daniel and Leah. We got a little skid steer, and Brent right now, right here, I can't even point. I would be a terrible weatherman. We're getting ready to do some climbing. We got a nasty, I think it's a tulip poplar. I don't know, I'm not gonna pretend I know. But he's got to climb up there, and we're gonna start rigging some of the top out, and then hopefully take the rest of the whole thing over. I don't know, we'll see how the day goes.
So right where it hooks over, there's a pretty good split in the stem. So I'm kind of afraid to tie into it to climb it. So I'm gonna basically climb up to where it's split and look at how bad. It may just be a tear out, like a branch that got ripped out of it, but if the actual stem wood is split to where I'm not comfortable climbing above it, then we'll have to reevaluate. But hopefully we can rig everything off that top. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll climb up and take a look at it. So. It probably won't do much, but it'll make me feel a little better. Oh, here. A rolling bowling. I'm good at them rolling bowling knots. I don't know about the running ones, but the rolling ones I'm great at. All right, we ready?
Starting a lane that way, toward where they're pulling it, because the gap's opening up.
This footage was taken by one of the homeowners we were assisting in Newnan. Our GoPro stopped recording during part of the climbing operation involved with taking this tree down, but the homeowners had been worried about this tree since the day the tornado hit over a year ago. We were excited to be able to help ease their worry regarding the safety of this tree. This was the last day of our third deployment to Newnan this year, and I have no doubt that we will return to continue removing these leftover hazardous trees.
There it is.